Okay. So, what benefits have you seen in your personal life and in your work life as a result of attending this workshop?
Um, I think in the personal life, I think I understanding myself a bit more. I thought I wanted something, and then when you start thinking, why am I not doing that? Why am I putting so many excuses? Sometimes you realize, oh, maybe that's not what I really want. Maybe this is what I really want. And then I think, like, sometimes when you want to do something, really want to do something, to stop, putting excuses. And I think that's the main thing. We sometimes we just say, oh, we don't have time, I am too tired, I have this, I have that. When it's just excuses that we put in our brain. If we really want something, we can't just go and do it. And I think that's a bit applicable as well at work. Sometimes you think, oh, I don't know if I can do that, or I don't know if I will have time to do everything, or I don't have time to have a lunch break. And then you realize, like, oh, maybe if I want and I stretch myself, I stop putting so many excuses, then I will be able to do it. And I think that's what I realized, like, sometimes we just find excuses for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
And so you've realized, and have you realized, so now that you're overcoming the excuses, what's happening? How is it different?
Well, you do things and you realize, like, I was able to do it. I was just stopping myself.
Mm-hmm.
There was no one else to blame. There was no time. There was no this. It was just me stopping myself from doing what I wanted to do.
Right. And as a result of being able to do those things, how is that helping?
I think you feel, happier, because before you just get sometimes frustrated because, like, I want to do so many things. I don't have time. I don't have this, or I don't have energy, or, and then realize, like, oh, yes, I can do it if I want. So you feel a bit less frustrated, I would say, and more like in peace with yourself. I don't know, it's, more, because when you're frustrated, you get angry and you get annoying, and then, you start blaming the whole world about everything. So, you feel more calmer.
Yeah. And how does that help you? How does that
I think
affect
you just feel, more relaxed, less frustrated with things. And when you're more relaxed, you're probably more productive as well.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, great. So what were your feelings about the pace of the workshop and how it was paced?
I think it worked well because, you have enough time to go through the subject, and then, put in your thoughts as well, or, there is time, you go through the subject, you have a bit of, self, how is this related to my life? And then as well, when you talk about it, then you are more conscious about it during the week. I think that's the main thing. You become conscious about whatever you have told before.
Okay, so that's good. And so did you feel that there was a good balance between a presentation and interaction and being able to reflect?
Yeah, it was a small group, and I think that's the good thing, because, there are not too many people. When there is like 3-4 people, then everyone has time to express themselves.
Right. Okay. And if the workshop was 45 minutes instead of an hour, extended over 8 or 10 weeks, do you think that would be of further benefit?
No, I think the 1 hour work well. I think maybe 45 minutes a bit more, too much rushing through the subject. So I think the 1 hour slot will be better.
Okay. And instead of 5 weeks, would you be willing to do 8 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. So what did you think of the overall content of the workshop?
I think it covered subjects and they were quite important, because I think it's the areas where, sometimes you don't stop and think, like the fears, why I don't do this. And then you realize, it's because, I'm scared of this. Why am I not talking more in public? Because I'm scared of this. So, I think it covers quite important areas. I'm sure there are so many more areas than we can go through it. But for me, the areas that it covers, it was areas that it did make me think about it during the week. Even when you do things, sometimes, you say like, well, why am I not doing that? Why am I not going ahead and, doing this? And then when you think, oh, I really wanted to do that. And then when you say, okay, let me do it. And then you realize, maybe that's not what I wanted to do. I always say I wanted to find myself. And then when you try to find, when I was trying to find myself, then I realized like, maybe that's not what I want. What I really want is to be a mom and spend time with my kids. I will have time to find myself in a few years' time, kind of thing.
So you were able to prioritize it a little bit.
Yeah. So, I think sometimes, having time to think about those things, it helps.
And so from what you're saying, the tools that you've already learned, you can keep using them ongoing in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And so what would you say about my Azmina's presentation style? What would you say about my presentation style? And any suggestions, recommendations of how it could be different or better?
No, I think they were good because you didn't spend too much time going through the subject. I think you took the main point and then we talk about it. And I think that's the main thing, because sometimes presentations get too long and then people lost the connection. I think, doing brief presentations, engaging people in the middle as well. And I think that works very well.
Okay, that's super. And any other comments you have that I haven't covered?
No, I think overall I was quite happy. As I said, I think, if I put myself, what was the score that you asked at the beginning? I remember you asked for a score and I gave a 4. What was it? Overall happiness or?
Yeah, your objectives for coming. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can see like, I have progressed and I'm feeling a bit, probably less stressed, less frustrated. And now I know if I really want to do something, I should be able to do it.
Okay, that's great to know. So would you recommend this program to other individuals and businesses?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you think? Sorry.
Yeah, on a business level, I think, having happy employees is better for organizations. I think the happier you are, the more productive you will be, the better you will do your job. And as well, sometimes there are people that they are very good at what they do, but they are scared about, that's one more, probably scared about talking or open up because, they don't know what they're going to say is right or wrong. So in both sense, it will help businesses.
So you're able to speak up a bit more now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no right or wrong, so it's just different opinions.
Exactly. That's lovely. That's really nice to hear. Okay, those are the questions I thought would help me and help other people. So thank you very much for sharing that.
No problem.
Great. Yeah, it's nice to see. And you look you look kind of, to me, when we first started to now, I feel you look fresher.
Yeah. So I used to feel like quite stressed about it and, frustrated and I want to do this and that, and then you are not able to do it. I was saying about, this vegan diet, and probably means nothing for people, but, I always told myself I won't be able to do it. It's 7 days, that's too long, I can't do that. And then I went through it, and now I'm even doing, 3 days of vegan every week. So, things like that, it do help sometimes to stop and think, why am I really not doing this? So,
and like you said, even if it's not like really important thing, but the fact that you managed to stick to it and you did it is like a breakthrough for a lot of other things in life, isn't it?
Yeah. You feel like you have accomplished something.
Yes.
It's not like you have accomplished anything at the end, but you just feel like, yes, I managed to do it. I thought I couldn't do it or I won't survive 2 days.
Yes.
But, I managed to do the 7 days. And now I'm even doing it 3 days a week. So, it was worth to try it.